Hi there, my last video was about morning routine and I talked about bookending your day, so starting with a really good positive routine to make you feel good for the day, but also putting a really nice routine in at night is going to help you sleep, which is again going to help your next day. So these are the things that I like to do for a really good routine. In lockdown I found it harder than ever to stick to things. I kind of think I can stay up and watch a few extra episodes of something, or I can eat later than I normally do, and this really does affect my sleep. So I know when I need to grab my sleep back, these are the things that work for me. So the first thing I do is I run a bath, and a video that I did before on sleep sort of explained why a hot bath lowers your core temperature. So when you're in a hot bath, all the heat will rise to the top of your skin to try and cool you down. So you get this lovely cooler core temperature, which is what the body recognises as nighttime and time to sleep. And what I put in my bath is these Epsom salts. There we are, that way round. Epsom salts are made up of magnesium and sulfate, and they're really, really good to help you relax. They help you detoxify and they help you relax. There's been lots of studies on magnesium that show that they can help produce melatonin, which is the hormone that helps you sleep. You need quite a lot of them, which is why I buy them from Amazon in these big bags. So I put a big cup in to a nice warm bath. They will also help produce neurotransmitters that will help you to feel calmer and more relaxed. And then I bought these lovely little pouches from it's a company online called Wild and Wood, and it's really lovely because they're all natural, and you can buy a pack that does all different samples to try which ones you like. So this one's really nice, and it's got lavender oil on it, and lavender has been used for a long time to help aid sleep. So I've popped that in, and then I've not tried these yet, but I thought you might like to see them. They send you this really cute package, and in it is some fruit pieces. They smell nice, and these are to decorate your bath, and it says on the packet that you can bring them out and lie them on a towel or something to let them dry out. So I'm just going to pop them in, and they may really irritate me in the bath because I'll end up sitting on them, but at the moment they look really, really pretty. So that is my first attempt. This is not my usual bath time routine. So there we go. So that's my bath running. I've got some candles here. There are different candles like lavender or spiced apple or lemon balm came out as relaxing scents. So if you're wanting a scent to relax, there's tons of candles online that can help you do that. Okay, my bath's running, and so I've come through here to sort of tell you about the rest of my nighttime routine. Some of my routine is about what I don't do. So I try to get my phone out of the bedroom and downstairs to charge it. I don't tend to have electronic devices in the bedroom. The reason being that they've got like a blue light on them, and the blue light signals to the body that it's still daytime, and it stops you producing the hormone melatonin that tells you it's time for sleep. You can buy these blue blocker glasses. So if you've got a teenage son like I do, who will not listen and is on their phone late at night, then these can be quite good to sort of mitigate some of the blue light. You can also download an app, I think, that puts you onto night mode. So I tend to have my screen downstairs. The other things I don't do is I try not to eat after 8 o'clock at night or drink after 8 o'clock at night. This is because I tend to feel like evening is the time where your body's doing all that repairing and healing work. And if you put food in, then you're just asking it to digest it. You're asking it to do more work. Now, I was always an evening snacker, and I would always be trotting back and forth to the kitchen to look at what I could eat. So it took me probably about a month to stop eating in the evening. But I notice now that if I do eat later, I don't sleep as well. I tend to not feel so great, and I kind of feel a bit sluggish the next day. It's almost like having a food hangover. So even though I don't manage it all the time, I try quite hard to stick to eating before 8 o'clock at night.
And the next thing I absolutely love is I feel like I'm like on a sales pitch, but I absolutely love this weighted blanket. I only bought it last year and I had to really think about it because they're not cheap. But they have been used for a long time for kids with autism and ADHD, and sometimes you can get them second hand. And basically they cocoon you, like you know when you swaddle a baby and it helps the baby to calm down and sleep, they feel safe. It does the same for your nervous system, so it sort of hugs round you and it helps you sleep. And I certainly will sleep through now, whereas when I would have got up maybe 2 or 3 times in the night. When it gets hot outside, it's a bit too hot to use, but it's perfect most of the time. And all of my children love it. My middle son was quite funny. He giggles when he's under it, which is it's a bit odd, but it's really nice. And my youngest son loves coming and lying under it when he's like watching something and things. So it's been absolutely brilliant. And the last thing is I will always have a book by my bed. And there was a study done in one of the universities that noticed that only 6 minutes of reading was enough to relax people to send them off to sleep. And it didn't seem to matter what you read. I suppose if you're going to read something really scary, then maybe not. But just having a book by your bed, 6 minutes isn't a lot of time, and it really helped people to get off to sleep. And I absolutely love reading. I've always loved it. I loved it when I was a kid, and I love it now. So I always try to have a book on the go. And if I don't have a book, I might put a magazine by my bed or a bit of the the insides of the newspaper, not the news, but the insides of the newspaper to read before I go to bed. So this is my bedtime routine. I try to switch my screens off at least an hour before bed. I try not to eat for a good few hours before bed. I'll have a nice relaxing bath. I will read my book. I'll keep my bedroom quite cool and dark, and hopefully I will drift off to sleep. I will wake up tomorrow and I'll be ready to face my day.